Hello.
Hello.
We are starting Citizen Sleeper. I know very little about it other than that it's like sci-fi RPG.
It's not the one about eggs.
No. We are role-playing in the ruins of interplanetary capitalism.
Oh, like all of those other games.
Let's start it.
Those were quite quick.
Press X to start. Yeah, those are the options. This is Michaela.
This is Peter.
We are going to be starting Citizen Sleeper. We're running this on the PS5. It'll be a little bit reading heavy still, probably. I think we've gotten used to that with AI, the Somnium files.
Oh god, not another one.
I can try and take more of the reading. I'm driving this time. It actually feels like it's been a little while since I've been the driver.
That's what we should have called this episode. Oh god, not another one.
But let's just new game. Our only options are to pick the language. Let's go. Slot 1. Oh, I've got to pick my character class.
Oh, cool.
I know very little about the game. I did kind of want to go in blind. So we can be an operator. We work with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. We get the perk Transfer Intercept. We can gain cryo on interface actions. Who knows what that is? But we
sounds cold.
Have a +1 to interface, so we can work with digital interfaces, and -1 to endure. We are not a strength or strength of will character.
Or we could be the extractor. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. In fact, our perk is photosynthetic skin. Sunbathed dice action allows energy recovery at home. And our different skills are: we have +1 to endure, use strength or strength of will, and -1 to intuit, approach problems with awareness.
Okay, so that's it. Oh no, we have one to the left as well. So there's only 3. The final one we can pick from is
Ooh, how's she going to say it?
machinist.
Okay.
How would you say it?
Machinist.
No, machinist. We repair and modify automated systems using industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Our perk is we are an efficient extractor, chance to gain random scrap item on engineer actions, and yes, our skills, we get the +1 in engineer, work with machines and physical tools, and -1 to engage, approach a problem head on. So those are our 3 choices. Do we do machines and tools? Do we do hacking, I guess, digital interface items? Or do we do like more physical stuff, endurance and strength?
Sorry, I was distracted by the kerning. It's off on all 3 titles. That's sorry.
Is that like the blur around the edges?
It's when it goes machinist, and then if you go right, it goes operator, and then if you go right, it goes extractor.
Oh, okay.
Or extractor.
Like it gets gappier.
Yeah,
sort of
when you say the kerning's off, it's like there's a gap that looks like it shouldn't really be there. So the A and the C have it's if you do layouts and stuff occasionally, yeah.
I don't know what I should go for. That's the character art on the front cover, but I'm also like, they're cute. Do you have any gut vibes?
Middle one.
The middle one.
It's default. If you're not having a good time picking it, yeah.
Okay.
There might not even be that much difference, you know.
Maybe not. So, where are you? Unknown. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect, the delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting, minor, almost imperceptible, but always present.
It's at its worst when waking, when your self has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours.
Oh. Do we think of that body or forget that body? I assume these are all choices. Are we character building?
Yes.
Do I think of my body or forget that body? I'd think of that body. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day. The sting of blood welling from a fresh wound. The friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach, until you can't tell one from the other.
The cold slips in behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled nature of this new body given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard, at your back and face, cramping your limbs.
You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful. Not like you used to know pain, at least.
In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the plan, or remember the others?
What's the plan? You mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan, but then your options were limited, and once you got the itch to get out, by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple: collapse the shaft, drift away in the chaos, slip into cargo processing, seal yourself into containers, then just hope the freighter left before you were missed.
Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination.
Wait for the cold, or do we try to rest? Let's try to rest. But you are restless. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure.
You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Your only option is rest.
Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigour. Sound too, everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its senses.
Then light, white as the cold, softer and softer until in a haze of dirty yellow, a figure appears. You are out.
We are out.
We are out. Dragos, pragmatic salvager?
Yeah. Oh, I can move the camera around. That's the limit up. That's the limit down. I'm also going to press square because it's been there this whole time at the bottom of the screen.
Cryo, cryptocurrency stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits.
trying to see if I can get over to that data, but I'm not sure I can.
Wait, go to the... Well, what are you pressing there to go between?
Square.
So square sort of changes focus, and up and down does nothing now. Ah, you are changing item and data.
But it's... Okay. Yes, I assume I'm hitting X on this. Ah, here we go. We've got Dragos, a pragmatic and private salvager. It has been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater.
You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice.
So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost, or stay silent? I guess almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have better perseverance in Sub-Zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside-outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky.
Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech, his headset with its glinting eyes the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare.
Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long.
You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment, or perhaps he is just figuring out what to do with you.
We've got I plan to survive. What happened to them? Or stay silent. What happened to them? He ignores your question. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation, and I suppose you know you
money?
Can't go back.
It's money, right?
Yeah, maybe. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you are just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property.
You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet, as you padded to the sleeper cells, the promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You are an offshoot, a copy.
What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. S&ARP wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. You remember that too, or at least rumours of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence, a built-in dependence on the regular administrated supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have?
But for now, sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away, towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. He sounds different when I do it.
The eye?
The station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with, he trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been putting in much valuable scrap these days, so you are welcome to it.
Something wells up inside of you. Emotion. Fatigue. You shakily get to your feet and nod. All right, you head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the wrecks, his drones already converging on a rusting hulk, plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work.
Oh, tutorial introduction. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Select locations with the D-pad and X, or cross, depends how well you know it. Oh, we can view our character as well. Oh, that's a lot to it. We have skills. My skills!
Yes, it actually explains what they do.
So cryo is cryptocurrency.
I guess.
Hard to kill.
My only screen. I can't really do anything. I can't
You
do
can-
anything now.
Oh,
What?
I was going to say, can't you R1 or does that just shut it?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Oh,
yeah.
it collapses it. Right.
I do have the... well, I don't have any upgrade points.
No.
but- Decontainer. Is that all we have available?
Is this like a big circle?
Maybe. I can't actually, that's the maximum I can push up. And that's the maximum I can put down. It being called the Eye, maybe, yeah, it'll be a circle.
Well, there's only one thing to do for now.
Empty container, your home. For now. Per cycle, we get energy and condition. We can end the cycle. All cycles need to end. Rest and prepare for the next one. You wake curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed, its messages readable but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters?
Escape. It's funny, it's spelled just like escape, or we have getting answers, or we have building a life.
I don't know. I don't know what we'd be escaping from other than the obvious, such as that some company apparently owns us. Answers? A life?
Well, I personally would go for the first or the last option. I wouldn't go for getting answers. Because it always makes me think of Raziel going, I need answers!
Building a life, then?
Maybe you did get lucky finding yourself here. Maybe here on the edge of everything there's a life for you to build. But before you can build anything, you'll need to learn to survive. Maybe if you can do that, you can make a life for yourself. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. The mylar blanket. What's that happening there? Ooh, there's a thing coming in. The bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder.
You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring like the station, but skeletal and ghostly, a web of threads pulling at your skin, a constellation of bright, polygonal shapes like angular suns burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you've finished drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day.
I think we've all felt like that sometimes. Sometimes we all just want to have our power stud thumbed.
I see.
Tutorial, condition, action dice, and energy. 1. Condition. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by 1 segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive.
So that's the little bar at the very top there, and flickering, and then we have 2 action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you have used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. So it looks like we got 4 dice, if they're yellow, I guess.
4 dice and an exclamation mark, and some of them are half full. So I'm not quite sure what all that means. And we've got 3 energy, which is the white bar at the bottom there. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating energy bars. Probably. But first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a double rate per cycle.
Okay.
So that's why it was saying you go to sleep, you lose, because I thought that was odd. Because I'm like, surely plus. But no.
Yeah, I guess you have there's energy, but you only get energy if you have food, or condition, and you only get condition if you have food. There's some sort of relationship.
Condition is body.
Yeah.
It feels like it's condition, but it's just health points, and then the last one is it's the energy bar, and it's hunger. Why have you named them fancy?
Yeah. Dragos is standing in the corridor.
Okay, we have to agree on how to pronounce his name.
How do you say it?
I say Dragos, you say Dragos.
Dragos.
Okay, how about drag operating system? Because he dragged us out.
Dragos, you mean, right. Dragos.
Okay.
Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He is still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising.
How are you feeling?
I think that's Dragos.
Oh, how are you feeling?
Okay, all things considered, I'm guessing. The drone chirps.
Good to hear.
You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches.
I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe.
He pauses.
So, I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You well enough to work?
Work?
Look, I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I didn't pull you out of that container out of the goodness of my heart.
He looks away. I just meant work, I said, what kind of work? But not that I was work shy. Continue.
At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor, and obviously I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up.
Just because we want to get all the extra information? Chits?
These.
He pulls out a handful of small metal bars.
Air-walled cryo, isolated from the market. It's what we use to trade out for here.
He stuffs them back in a pocket. He shuffles his feet nervously.
Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well...
He trails off.
But things being the way they are for me at the yard...
He pauses.
I need the help. Why? You're happy to.
No, let's just say we'll help. We'll help at this point.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
He pauses, thinking of something else to add.
Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. There's that thing again.
Will do. I assume these screens cycle, so they're a bit less static. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him.
See you later.
He calls back. Looks like it's time to get to Wyke. We're right next to the shipyard.
Yeah, we got Dragos' scrapyard and then
I assume that's... No, there's also
Low End Gate.
the low end gate. I mean, he said we should come over, so let's go over. Tutorial actions 1 out of 2?
Yeah, there's 2 pages.
Okay, actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, select it with the D-pad and X, and then choose an action dice to assign. Then we have some examples here of hull dissection or manual salvage. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on their outcome. There are three types of outcomes. Positive, the action goes better than expected in yellow. Oh, is that the yellow split of the dice, right? Neutral, the action succeeds. Negative, the action fails in red. Action dice affect these outcomes as follows. Fully yellow is 100% chance positive, but with, what, is that a 6 essentially? Then
It is a 6, yes.
5 fully yellow, we have 50% chance positive, 50% chance neutral. And then 3 and 4 has 25% chance positive, 50% chance neutral, 25% chance negative.
So it looks like, basically, unless you roll a 6, you've always got a 50% chance neutral. But the other 50% is either split between positive and negative with 3 and 4, or it's just 50% negative with 1 or 2. So basically, high dice roll better.
50-50.
And yeah, the yellow just sort of represents the fact that you can get
Yes,
a positive.
it's still just a big dice numbers
Not
are better,
proportional, but yes.
basically, yeah.
We've got page 2 here, actions display information about their type, risk level, and the skill and modifiers that apply to that action. Type is critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. The risk is either safe, risky, or danger. So safe is no loss of any stat. Risky is negative outcome, means cry or energy loss. And danger means condition loss is possible, or a neutral outcome can even mean cry or energy loss. But it could be fine, right? If it's a positive outcome.
Yes, I suppose.
The skill that this action requires is either engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. And the modifier is a minus or a plus. This is added to the action dice when slotted and improves its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform.
Ooh. Here we are.
Particularly challenging ones, presumably.
So I can do hull dissection, which I have a 0-2 and it's a risky. Manual salvage, which I have a -2, but it's safe. And I can't.
A minus applies, it's not a -2. If you see what I mean. Also, this is an actual choice we're taking.
Yes, I'm
now.
looking between the two. I'm just trying to figure out what these bottom ones mean.
What bottom ones, sorry?
The two down there, because I can't select them. So I'm like, are they just extra information?
I mean, let's read them out. So we've got repeatable action on the left here as a choice. We've got hull dissection for an engineer. Even the rustiest hull can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully, and we can stick dice on that. Or we could do repeatable action manual salvage, which is an endure option with a -1 modifier. It's going to take you some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of salvage, but you are no stranger to hard labour, and we can input dice into that. That one's safe, the other one is risky. And then we have a debt called in. Dr. Agos is tied up in something ugly, and if he misses a payment or two, things could get nasty. And then we've got back in business. Every salvager knows they are always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. So one's a minus, one's a plus, one has a sort of a red
Yeah, I don't know what those are
repeaty
for.
single. I mean, let's just pick one and see what
I'm going to
happens.
try the left one.
Risky.
Without the -1.
So a 3 or 4, you've got a 50% chance of getting a neutral outcome, or... No, 50% chance of getting neutral, 25% positive, 25% negative. With that 5, you guarantee... I've already forgotten.
Yeah. I'm going to go for the 6. I'm going to load in on my high dice, yeah.
Don't know what I'm saying, 5, 4.
And then start action. It's working.
Working.
Yeah. Tutorial clocks.
Oh, we get a tutorial now.
Right. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something, good or bad, is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Dragos's debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Right. And yes, we got a ++ back in business, positive outcome, and whatever the bottom one said.
Okay.
I could keep doing it, apparently.
Is this like a day's work or something?
I guess we have...
Is this the game?
Not all of it. There's a lot of like the social RPG stuff and the it's a little like Disco Elysium with the text and the choices, I suppose. It's an RPG. Oh, let's risk it again, actually. Oh.
Survive, find a doctor. Tutorial drives and navigation. In Citizen Sleeper, you will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu with L1.
Okay. Tutorial drives and navigation 2. You are now free to explore Erlen's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up and find a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycles at your home when you are out of dice. So we can scroll a station with left stick or L2 and R2. Rotate the camera with right stick. Good luck. So L1. Our drives are Repay Dragos and Survive. So Dragos pulled you out of the salvage and set you up. Perhaps you can repay his kindness in time. Help pay off his debt.
Survive, you need access to corporate pharmaceuticals, otherwise this escape attempt will come to a rapid end. Find a doctor.
I suppose, do you think we should do that? Because we can come out of here. So what, the pink, if we can... Are we toggle tracking? I'm not really sure I understand what it's telling me to...
Hopefully we'll pick it up by doing it.
We have lots of locations.
We can have a look at some docks now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll do the full... So there's the shipyard, there's the empty container, there's Dragos's yard, Dock C4, the Rotunda, Dock B2, the Bright Market, and...
It's a bustling open market. It also seems to have a tracker on it.
And the
presumably
low-end
the one that you're tracking.
So is that how we tell which one we're tracking? And then right stick did say it rotates.
So it said like was the pink just what was selected? Yeah.
No, that doesn't seem to be zooming out. Let's try this find a doctor then, right?
Sure.
So we have 2 new options. We can ask for directions. I wander, and there are hundreds of people that live and work within the Bright Market. All you need is the courage to approach them, which is dangerous. We also have Explore the Market. The smells, sounds, and buzzing activity of the bright market makes it a dizzying place to wander, but an enticing one.
They both forward the clock for finding local knowledge, which you do to
Yeah.
progress the story.
And we have no skills for either. We do not have Engage or Intuit. Let's try
Well,
and
we don't have a bonus for them, at least.
just explore the market, and we'll use our 4. But yes, it does remind you there on the right.
Yes, and we want to save our highest rolls for the most dangerous ones from now on, probably.
I suppose I was just sort of assuming we'll just see how it goes. If we have to go to bed, we have to go to bed. We got +1 local knowledge.
And you only need 3 to move on.
And the text box is updated.
That's it. You manage to follow the flow of people, and you start to appreciate, even enjoy, the chaotic layout of the markets.
And do I do it again?
If you want to gain more local knowledge and progress the story to find a
yeah.
doctor, I suppose, yes.
And again. We succeeded again.
Another neutral outcome.
This was one last time.
Oh, we have our first negative outcome, minus energy. Lost in the crowd, you struggle to keep a sense of direction. You sit in an alley exhausted, with no idea where to go.
Well, that was our dice. Oh. I'm not sure that was there before.
I mean, have a look.
I don't have any dice left.
But you can still have a look. Next!
Comes the call from the enforcer at the door.
Oh, enforcer. Next!
You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You are thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you are here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they have all made the long queue a test of your nerve, but your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, will... You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself.
You can look inside or you can look at the enforcer.
I will peek inside.
You lean against the door frame and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway, screened with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. "Wait your turn," he growls.
Ooh. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. "Send the next one in, Toshiro." The enforcer jerks its head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door.
The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market's sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and for a moment you are transfixed by the motion.
"Come, sit."
Calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room.
The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink, and then quickly regain their composure.
"Please sit."
They gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye.
"Remain still, please."
Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face.
"How long have you been on the station?"
They ask the scanner, still to their eye. A few cycles? I don't know. You cycle. It feels rude not to just not answer.
They nod.
It's good you came to me.
They set the diagnostic scanner on the table.
I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything.
They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin.
Your body is dying.
They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy.
SNARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose to prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping. They built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which SNARP remains the sole producer of.
They look up.
Sound familiar? We've got yes, no, and how do you know this? I mean, she's a doctor, she's probably had to do this before. No.
That's okay. Most sleepers are prevented from proper access to this kind of information before they signed up to be emulated. That's how this works. SNARP goes to great lengths to conceal their administration of stabilizer to active sleepers.
They swapped your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble.
I'm sorry.
Sabine says, and you are unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or something else.
Emulations like you, sleepers as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status.
They focus hard on the inspection of your arm.
And SNARP has no reason to release stabilizer into the market.
Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves.
I know little of this is of use to you.
They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something, anything.
Sabine turns to face you.
I may be able to help.
They sigh. You see the darkness under their eyes, hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door.
You saw Toshiro outside.
You nod.
He works for my benefactor, Yatagan. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds.
They look away.
But Yatagan has connections. Smugglers from the Starward Belt, mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance.
Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete.
This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it.
Why help me or thank you?
Why help me?
Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones.
Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead.
You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd.
There we go. We have updated Survive on the L1. We now have to wait for Sabine to acquire the stabilizer. Yeah, so I guess we'll track that one. Am I tracking it? Track. Yeah. And we are out of dice rolls, so I think that just means we have to go to sleep, right?
It depends. I mean, that didn't take any dice rolls.
No, I suppose not.
That certainly does.
That does.
I'm just saying you might be able to get a bit more story on this first
Yeah,
night.
we can look around. So this is the Dock C4.
Oh, it's explosive.
Just has a cycle clock. Merchants will occasionally return there, so that's just going to happen over time. We have the Rotunda, which we can steal dock plans or explore the Rotunda, which we can't do now either. We have Dock B2, which is also a salvage sortie.
I thought you were going to say which is also B, because it's
And
B2.
Also has a cycle clock, though a much shorter one than the other one. That
They all
one's
seem to have clocks.
only 4, whereas this one is 8.
I was a bit confused by the middle one as well.
This one.
Yeah, rotunda. Because this one has a plus and then a minus.
Maybe it's if you do too many negative outcomes, it fills in that one. Yeah.
Oh, well, I think the negative just means it's bad. Because that's when you end up on the Havenage watch list.
Ah.
But the other one is you actually get to find something out. I'd a guess.
Yeah. B2, yes, that's the short one. It's also just time-based. We got the doctor, the market, which we've seen.
The street food vendor.
We also know that there's a
That might be a place to spend some of these credits.
So this is Emphis, an imposing street food vendor. Emphis is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented wok, his other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some red-flecked dressing. The smell is incredible.
You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing it in plastic trays. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. We can approach a watch.
I mean, I assume we should eat something, so let's approach and maybe we can see how much it is. Is that C15 at the bottom? We have 15.
I would assume so.
Yeah. You join the queue. It's mostly made of off-duty salvages, vac zoots unzipped and rolled down to exposed stained vests, grubby mods, a lattice of scars and tattoos. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on bright market dives, their words cut through with heavy spacer slang.
Eventually it's your turn, and you shuffle to the front. Emphis speaks in a deep, even tone without looking up. First try is free. Thank him or wait.
What does that mean?
It means the first try of the food is free.
Thank him? The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks, the earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire, and your skin hardens in its glare.
I know you sleepers.
Emphis says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear.
A hard life, a lot of stories.
He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes.
I know.
Let's tell him a story.
You begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his work. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container and the endless cycles spent within it. Now it seems, you tell him, like some dream that you once had but can never forget. You tell him that the eye excites you and scares you, and you are unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually you tail off, running out of words.
He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hands.
Next time we can talk some more.
He smiles.
But next time, you pay.
Continue. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner's side and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades.
Next time then, sleeper.
He waves you away and begins to oil the wok. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste senses light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. We got...
New drive discovered.
Yep, and our energy bar went up.
Oh, I forget what these are.
I mean...
Oh, it's just like health actions food in it.
I suppose, yeah. And yes, we now have another activity. Get to know Emphas. Emphas loves two things, stories and food. Maybe if you supply him with both, you can hear his story. And then, yes, the final one we can look at is the low end gate, passage into the low end.
Now we have to pay a toll.
A toll, 60 cryo, which we definitely cannot afford.
What did it say? After some spaces caused some trouble in the low end, Yataghan have imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying.
Right.
Do you only have to pay once, though? And then
Maybe.
do you have to pay 60 every time?
But yes, I suppose it's sort of going, you are limited to this bit of this ship.
For now.
For now. Also, actually, I suppose we didn't look at this bottom one.
The shipyard?
Yeah. This is the shipbuilder hull materials. Okay. But yes, let's go back to our empty container.
We have eaten. So yeah, minus energy, minus condition.
Okay.
This time, you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. For a moment you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colourless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind.
These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid.
Observe it or touch it?
Let's observe it. Even though you have no eyes, no sight, you see/feel the map of the station. No, not the map of the station, but the map of its connections. It is a looped cloud with spokes and spires that jut out into space. It is an ingrown thing full of obsolete loops and severed pathways. It is a system, a map, and a territory all at once.
You notice a tugging feeling pulling at you insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift.
You close your eyes for a second and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind, a storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored. And then it is gone. We are awake again. We only have 3 dice. Ooh.
I didn't say how many dice got restored. Is it random?
It's in line with our our energy, the bottom bar.
No, it isn't.
Or it's maybe
We've got 3 and we've got 2 down there.
The top one then instead. But let's do a little bit more work at the shipyard. I think that would be good to So we've got the safe one and the risky one again. Well, we have 1 good dice, so let's do that with the risky one with the good dice. That makes sense to me.
Yep, we get 100% positive.
Back in business and plus 15 cryo.
Nice.
Where you find hidden containers, alloy plating, and wire bundles thick as your arm, preserved in their trunking.
Oh, in the trunking as well.
We could do
nice.
A little safe manual salvage as well. Let's try that because it's going to take some time. We'll get a 50-50 chance.
Oh, neutral outcome. Back in business plus 10 cryo. Salvaging is brutal work, but you take no small sense of satisfaction from the ordered piles and clear yard you leave behind. And yes, we have lots of back in business there. Bit worried about that negative debt called in there.
Yes, every night that's going to tick over, but I assume ideally we fill in back in business before we fill the that one is in, and that's safe. Let's keep this 2, and then so that's ticked over for a visitor, and that's ticked over for a visitor there, and that's, so does that mean that's going to be 3 nights until that fills in? Yes, that gives us some time.
Well, let's survive, eat some food.
Yeah. So it costs 15 cryo. We can order fungus. Emphasis spiced fungus is one of the few things potent enough to stimulate your limited taste senses. It is incredible stuff. And it also has its own cycle timer thing. We can become a fungus fan if we do it 4 times, I guess. Anthus doesn't trust people easily, but he notices his regular customers in his own quiet way. So we've got to come back 4 days in a row.
Yes, we need him to think that we're a fun guy.
And this doesn't cost a dice, it just costs money. So we could just come and do this.
Yeah,
time's
a bit
money.
strange. It's it only sort of ticks when you roll the dice.
Let's do it. Plus energy.
That's some good fungus.
Fungus fan and minus 15 cryo, which is fine.
Hunger meter or our
it's now properly full.
satiation. We're full.
Yes.
We're full.
So our free go didn't quite fill it, I suppose, because we probably didn't get a big portion, and then it's updated the top box.
What? Oh, your mouth stings as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. Very
nice. So just 15 a day will fill that bar. That's good, because that means tomorrow, I'm hoping then will we have more dice. Should I do 1 more shipyard work, or should I do
Is there not something else we
the
can
rotunda?
do? We could explore the market some more. Is that something we can do?
Yeah, I could give that a go. Where was that? Bright Market. Yes, we had the slightly risky, but our knowledge is nearly full at 3. It is a 50-50 still. Let's give it a go. Let's risk it, yeah?
Yeah.
Negative -1 energy.
That's
we got
fine.
lost and we sat exhausted. That's sad. And our energy bar did go down a tiny bit.
Because we're only risking energy. Only when it's dangerous can we actually risk our physical condition, which is fading.
Yes, I assume we will need the medicine for that.
Again, the skeletal ring of this station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring through these forms. Through these forms? Yes, then leap off into the void.
You begin to understand these are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops, that it seems almost impossible to pass, but you begin to try. So what do you think, threads or nodes?
Nodes.
Let's focus on the nodes. The nodes are glassy, bright, but in all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid or a triangle. Dimensions are difficult here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange. But before you can glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens, cutting you off.
The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There is so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see 2 lines, 2 threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The first or the second?
The first, and we can pick the second.
Which one?
Oh.
It feels very important.
I'm not yeah.
Don't
The first one.
don't pick the wrong one.
The first thread leads out away from the station into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They are in a ship, and the ship is approaching even closer, ever closer, with each cycle.
The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. You open your eyes. Time is short.
Oh, yes, we now have the cycle clock hunted. Someone out there is tracking you, following your trail. It won't be long before they arrive. Yes, it'll be in 8 more nights.
Sounds like they're going to try and lick you.
So we have the tutorial for the cloud. Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Press triangle to toggle this view on and off.
Did I design this network? It's old and strange. Never mind.
So everything's ticked over a little. We still have 1 more night until the doctor can help us. Let's see what the other view looks like. Havenage Gate H4. A bunch of letters. We have Havenage Agent, Keynode 0102, Havenage Agent, Keynode 0831, Solheim Gate, S7.
We've got Keynode 4693. The cipher stuff's the same. Keynode 9426.
That's a lot.
Etc.
Once we've crept a day
Back to the yard.
closer, we have another semi-good dice, the 4. I will use it on the risky. We'll give it a go. It only has 25% chance to be negative. Let's give it a go.
Negative outcome.
Got a negative outcome. After hours of careful slicing and separation, you uncover little more than layer after layer of worthless scrap. This is going nowhere. I guess we could do a safe one.
You have a -1 for that, mind.
I suppose. Let's try.
Oh, neutral outcome, back in business, +10 cryo. Salvaging is brutal work, but you take no small sense of satisfaction from the ordered piles of clear yard you leave behind.
Yeah. We could try one of these triangle ones. I don't really know what to go for.
Pick one. Pick a close one to where you are.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is where we are, so it would be Keynode for the Havenage Agent or the Keynode.
So, Havenage, that was the name that came up when we had a look at 2 sort of options, and one of them was saying, oh, the Havenage agents will catch you if you keep doing this. And it was a minus. So I'm assuming that the Havenage are maybe some sort of police or
I guess.
enforcement unit or something like that.
Let's try the Keynode.
Okay. Keynode 0831, a lone connection, feeds into this isolated node. Its last access timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago.
Oh. Tutorial data actions. Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. Okay, if you have a +1 or +2 modifier in the interface skill, you will be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice displayed. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. So I take it I can't do that.
You'd need a 3. You don't have a 3. You've got a 2.
Is that not the dot in the middle? No?
I would have thought it would be the 3 dots on the outside.
I mean, if I give it a go, will it let me? No, it doesn't look like it then. I mean, what about the agent?
A Havenage member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction.
So
You'd
that's
need a 2 or a
match
3.
2. Yeah, I think it's that one, yeah. So let's try bypassing.
What's the other bit mean then?
Perk transfer intercept plus 5 cryo. I don't know.
And we have interface +1 apparently.
Yes, that was the one class, the thing that I picked.
Do we not need to press extract data on it?
Oh, sorry, yes, I might. Neutral
Havenage
outcome.
data.
We got some data.
Yes, we have data. It's square.
A cache of raw data from Havenage hardware.
But I'm not sure what we do with it.
Yeah, maybe it's currency because it's in the currency section, yeah.
And that's gone away now, so we can only do that once.
Ah, so we have to remember that we need to match dice rolls for some of these. Oh, is this needs data? Yeah.
No, it needs a Havenage cipher, which is not what we have.
It's not okay. So what's that? That's the gate needs the cipher. That's an agent. That's a node. What about this? What do you need?
This gate conceals a network of systems which have been untouched since the Solheim collapse.
So it needs a Solheim cipher.
Yes. So I'm assuming keynotes will get us ciphers and data,
I guess.
or keynotes will get us ciphers, agents will get us data, something along those lines. It's another resource.
So we have used up all of our dice.
Yes, we should go eat.
We can go eat at emphasis stall. Let's eat again and start the action.
Ah, fungus.
Plus energy plus fungus fan. Yeah.
Are we hobbits?
I mean, I'm assuming it's
Mushrooms.
because it's all stuff you can grow here in little boxes.
Yeah.
They don't have like meat. And let's end the cycle again. Oh, no overnight text that time.
No.
Oh, as you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you.
Sleeper, wake up!
Wait up.
Sleeper, wait up!
Let's turn. Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face.
Hey, glad I caught you.
Fang is a Havenage systems engineer. Do I know you? He grins.
You do now.
He puts a hand on your arm.
I've seen you hanging around, just want to chat. You staying in that thing?
He nods back to the container, shaking his head.
Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye.
He looks away down the passage.
What was it old Erland said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but well, not always very practical.
He glances back at you.
We do our best, but it isn't easy.
Erlen? You pass together into the main hallway.
No one has told you about Erland? He's the founder of this place, that's why it bears his name. Havenage should organize some seminars.
He laughs.
Not really my department, though. I'm with systems.
Havenage.
Think of us as an administrative association for the Eye. Depending on who you talk to, we either emerge as a response to or a continuation of Andre Erland's original union.
He smiles.
Personally, I avoid the topic.
Okay. He stops you in the quiet passage.
Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I've been seeing some unusual network activity, and well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you.
He glances around.
But this is not the place for it.
Ooh, secrets.
I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare then. When you are settled, stop by.
He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look.
In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done.
He pats you on the back, his voice bright and his dark look suddenly gone.
Stay clean, sleeper.
He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. We met Feng, though he's saying, give him a couple of cycles and then come and see him.
Yes.
But is there now is he here somewhere? Maybe not.
Maybe not for a couple of cycles.
Sabine will be ready for us. I am going to see if I can finish this with my good 5.
We're back to the yard, are we?
Right.
Risky?
Yes, we are risking it with the good one. Come on. Yes. Only 1.
Neutral outcome.
Yeah. It takes you a while to get a handle on Dragos' equipment, but before long you are precisely slicing down the hull plates into neat piles. Screw it. I'll do 1 more.
1 more. It's another risky roll.
Yes.
Negative outcome.
Oh no, minus. I'm sad now. Okay, tomorrow. I'll finish you tomorrow.
Wait, you've got a 1 left?
I'm keeping it just in case I need it for Sabine, but it's admittedly not a very good roll.
Might want to restore our energy at some point as well.
Yeah.
You can do it after the doctor, it's fine.
To the doctor's. The first thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshira's implants, like a cat's eye in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark, and you push through the sheeting into the surgery.
I have it.
Sabine stands with a case open in front of them, a set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light.
I have no idea how Yatagan...
They trail off.
We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be.
Either we don't care, or we're the test case. I mean, to a certain extent, I'm not sure we have any choice in the matter. Either we don't want to die, or not, you know? Let's go.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but we need to be careful. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice.
Exactly. They gesture for you to sit on the bed.
The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself.
God, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's very Deus Ex.
In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated.
Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer.
However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes these passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs.
Passcodes?
In very basic terms, yes.
They sigh.
Look, what matters here is that the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system.
They glance away.
At least if the stabilizer is genuine, the only way to know for sure is to inject the vial.
They begin readying the syringe.
I will start with a small dose to limit the risk.
I don't have a choice. How sure are you? Oh, okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I think we should do it. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe, and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed.
That's some good immunosuppressant. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. Ooh, is that some light music there?
A little, yeah.
That's quite pleasant. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate.
Awake?
Yes,
or
what happened?
What happened? What happened? Stabilizer is genuine.
They sit down beside the bed.
I don't know how Yadigan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did.
Sabine looks troubled, distracted.
You should rest some more, but you are going to have to do that somewhere else.
They gesture to the door.
I have other patients. Sorry.
Sabine nods towards the case.
I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for your next dose.
Silence fills the room, and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you have been out.
We can leave or we can go. Sabine?
Nothing comes free, Sleeper. Remember that.
You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. Yes, I take it we took a lot longer than we should have to do that. Is there anything that needs a 1? I think we were doing ones near where we were.
Why don't we just do something safe? And then if it fails, it fails.
I can do then, yeah, I'll do. Is this safe? Yes. Because we could get that 1 dot. 50-50 with a 1. Plus
Nice.
Back in business, plus 10 quiet.
So we've actually filled back in business.
Yes. Back in business. Every salvager knows they're always just one lucky haul away from their next payday.
Does that mean we've paid off Drago and we can now talk to Dragos?
Yes. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape, suspended below the dome. They flicker across the scorched hull plates and bent structures, spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter.
She's a beaut, isn't she?
Dragos stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. She is. What is it? And looks ugly to me. I mean, what is it? Dragos laughs.
That, my friend, is A-grade scrap. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up. And now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Drago S for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew.
Oh, no, what happened? What happened?
What do you mean?
He glances at you.
I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened.
No, what happened to the ship?
Not my concern.
He shrugs. The ship creaks into like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited.
I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one.
The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching, you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion, locked inside that container, the wreck of the S&ARP freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Was the container delivered to Dragos on its own, a womb for your rebirth into this strange station? You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard.
Yes, because I suppose this is where we came from, right?
Dragos squeezes your shoulder.
After these past cycles, I think we are up to it. What do you think?
You see the fading light, the fading name of the ship, emblazoned on the side. Winter Light.
Let's do it or stay silent.
Let's do it. He claps you on the back.
Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty.
Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting and then slip out of the yard, Feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. Yes, that was drive upgraded, +1 upgrade point.
You've completed your first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu with R1. And there's all of the symbols of the 5 attributes.
Yes, so here we are.
So we unlock the one on the right by upgrading the one on the left, is that correct?
No, I think because I already have interface. I have a, don't I? Or do I not? Yes, I've got a +1 in interface already. So I can go straight to Icebreaker, I think.
That's what I'm saying though, if you've got the ones on the left, does that mean you get to the ones on the right?
I think it does, yeah.
But you have to buy the ones on the left first, or already have them.
So we can become an efficient, put a +1 in efficient extractor and get random scrap. I'm not allowed to pick the one I have a -1 in, right? Is that because I have to put the 1 in, take it to 0 first?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. Dice actions allows energy recovery at home. See, that seems really useful now that I know how the game works.
Well, we don't before you start. So we don't have photosynthetic skins.
No, it seems...
That's something another character has.
Yes, that's like you
buy it.
get to recover energy without spending money, basically.
Yeah.
But we could also...
I don't know when shrooms are this cheap, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad to just buy food. We could also put one into predictive reasoning. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes, so we get warned. Chance to gain energy after engage actions.
Should also probably have a look at the right and see which ones look interesting.
Yes, so we can repair our condition if we keep doing the scrap path. The one we're currently on is mod data.
Double data?
Hard to kill, so you get more dice even when your condition is terrible.
But we only have 1 upgrade point, so I'm assuming we can't buy the thing on the right, because that takes 2.
I guess. Oh yes, 1 upgrade point for this tier, 2 for that tier. Reroll our dice, or
Same as we could.
Cryo actions are discounted.
Could we buy another +1? I don't quite understand. Can you can you move into that box but on the one above it, or is that...
No, I think it's just the
right,
green ones are engageable with.
So we can't actually buy anything in interface?
Yeah, you'd just be putting the point in there, and then I assume you'd have to come back when you get another point.
Okay. So that's one option. Is there another option you fancy?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, when we are doing ship work, what are the actions usually? Intuit or engineer?
Yeah, you can go back to your character any time to have a look as well.
Maybe engineer, since we're having to do a lot of the work, yeah? Or do you think Intuit? Well, the reason I say that is because Intuit is the... No, it's engineer is the dangerous action. Okay. Oh, this
This is progressed, yeah.
Yeah, this is updated to the Winter Light version. We're investigating it, doing a forensic trawl, or we're doing a cutter salvage, which will get either the reward on the left or the reward on the right. And yes, we now have just a timeout on the bottom, so we're not sure how much longer we're going to be able to work here, I guess.
Oh, his nerve breaks, because he is harbouring the property of the company.
Yeah, I'm going to go for engineer, I think, actually.
Okay.
Let's give it a... Yep. Upgrade skill. Confirm. We now have a point in engineer as well.
We have a chance to gain random scrap, and we can use that scrap to self-repair if we keep going down this pathway.
Yeah. Okay. And then we We visited the doctor, so I guess it's just the food.
We should definitely eat, yes.
Yeah.
We have the money, might as well.
Let's get this incredible food. We got the energy, we got the fungus fan, we lost the money. Perfect.
So do we only ever get 3 dice? And then we unlock the other 2 at some point? Is that how that works? I suspect
Actually, I'm curious now that we're stable. If is it going to match the yellow bar? I entirely forget. Let's give it a go. And end our cycle. Right, the dice match the yellow bar at the top. So that's the one that we need to get the injections for.
Makes sense if you think about
And
it.
then we get more dice. Feng is now available. Let's go see him since that's new. We also have more drives. We can.
Yes, I'm assuming we'll get a drive once we've talked to Feng.
Yeah. Study the winter light. The blasted ship came into the same yard as you did. Is there a connection, or are you just paranoid? And then the next thing is to survive. We want to buy a vial for ourselves.
We should find out how much that costs, yes.
Should I do that first, or should we just talk to Feng?
Oh, I just meant in general. You can do it in whichever order. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, let's go see Feng then.
It's interesting how they do time sleeper.
Feng catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against a bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach.
Easier to come in this way. Security, all that.
Gives you a look.
You know.
He slams the button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Feng inside.
Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work.
The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates, and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There is a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Feng leans on a server stack and gestures around.
You like it? We've got It's a Mess, It's Incredible, or What is all this?
What is all this? He taps a nearby server stack which bleeps in response.
This is my treasure trove, all dragged up from this sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on.
He steps over to a towering block speckled with vents.
Some of these systems are from the original station, A1, the one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they are seeing a concrete reality, but this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations.
He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow.
We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins.
He stops.
At least that's what I'm trying to do.
He turns back to face you among the flickering machines, humming all around you.
I know you can see this too, Sleeper, all these systems and sections. You can't you?
I mean, would we deny it? I don't know.
No, I think he knows what a sleeper is and he knows what we're capable of.
I can see it.
It's probably why people want you here.
Yes, we seem like a interesting, yeah.
It makes sense, right? You are between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need.
You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Feng notices it too.
I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you are on the run, though.
They are tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder.
Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place, subsystems I can't see, access protocols lost to time and decay, secrets, a shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control.
He lowers his voice below the hum.
Even in Havenage, there is old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours.
He winks.
What do you say, Sleeper?
We're in. Feng pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye.
You won't regret it, Sleeper.
Feng passes you a ragged-looking metal tab.
A gift.
He smiles.
It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside.
He walks you back to the front of the bay.
Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above
He nods at the ceiling.
have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it.
He slams the door button again.
Keep it secret and keep it safe, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon.
You step blinking back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. We have a new drive discovered.
As I predicted.
Yes. We want to disable our tracker.
We want to do that before.
Yes, that seems like also another urgent thing we need to do. Feng has said he will disable your S and ARP tracker if you can get to the bottom of his mystery first. Help Feng chase his leads. And we also have extract the past. Feng wants to dig into the old Solheim networks in search of secrets that could change the future of the station.
So we don't have any of that because we got the other type, which probably means we need to talk to the guy who represents the Havenage. I can't remember who that was. Or was it Feng? But Feng wants Solheim.
I mean, if we toggle them, that will probably then tell us what's the action that will actually start doing it.
Maybe it's in the other
and
view.
It probably is in the other view. And I'm assuming the... Chase the Past is specifically the Solheim ones.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be the keynotes past the Solheim gate, I would guess.
Okay, and then yes, we have lots of other things we now are on a timer for. We have a timer for our being tracked, a timer for Dragos to lose his nerve. We do have one freighter that's come in, and then yeah, we need to buy
No, that's
medicine.
the freighter he's talking about, isn't it? Is that not the scrap freighter Helian salvages? Oh, maybe it isn't then.
I'm like trying to organize my thoughts as to how we should do this. So we've got, 6 days until we're hunted. So that is the most pressing. He's gonna get nervous in 11 days?
Yeah, we have enough time.
Yeah.
Sorry, go back to that.
Yeah.
Do those both lead to the same thing, or is like one for the winter light and the other one's just earning credits as normal? It won't pay, but you might... Right, so it's going... You can do the left one, but you don't get money.
Yes, it's because one of our things is that we want to know about the past to
No, that's fine.
make sure it wasn't the ship we were on, because we are worried about that. But yes, we would be trading, getting information about it for money.
So we're either going to have to do both to get some money, or we're going to have to concentrate on the winter light. This is before Dragos's nerves wear.
Yeah, I guess, but it does seem more pressing to help Feng.
Yes.
So we have
can do both,
one
however.
data, and it looks like we only need, is this 3 we'll need?
We need to do it 3 times, yes.
Feng will pay you well for any Solheim data you dredge up from the Eye's old systems. What he does with it is anyone's guess. So we don't actually have Solheim data. So
No, not yet.
I suppose that means yes, we want to do a Solheim gate, right?
Or a node near there. I don't know how it works. Give it a go. Have a look.
Give it a go and have a look. Oh, no, we need a cipher.
Yes, I thought we might.
What do I... I'm like, is that what that is down there? Do I now have one? Right.
What? We have one?
I think Feng gave us it.
Okay.
So, Solheim cipher. This gate conceals a network of systems which have been untouched since the Solheim collapse. Let's start the action. Now we got gate S7 access. And with a squawk of noise, the old gate flips open, granting access. So we now have Solheim nodes and a key node.
We may have already had the key node.
Yes, I suppose that's true. So let's look at AE07, which needs a 4, which we have.
Oh.
This network storage holds...
So what's the 2 for? Like, if we use a 2, do we get +1? Is that what that's saying? I don't think I quite understood when it was telling us. I don't get this.
Yeah, I don't either. Or we can do that.
Can you have a look at the tutorial for it?
Yeah, how do I do that?
Can you put a 1 in as well?
Options. Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Maybe not.
One? No, it just doesn't let you do it.
So we can do a 2 or a 4?
Yes.
I'd recommend a 2 then, because that's +1.
Yeah,
right?
Because we have interface, we could do it on a 2 or a 4. But if we didn't, it would have to be the 4. Yeah, I think that might be accurate. I'm curious what other numbers we've got access to.
Fair enough.
21 needs a 1 or a 3, which we could also do actually. And then...
Oh, I thought that the +1 would always be higher, like a higher value die, so that you can keep the higher value dice for the things. But no, it just seems to be arbitrary.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Or 2 or 3. Well, sometimes I seem to just lose my ability to look at whatever we're looking at. Yeah, we'll do the 2 because we've got 2 2s.
This network storage holds corporate records, most of them corrupted by a failed system purge.
Let's enter the 2 and bypass. And
extract the data.
We've got a neutral outcome. We've got plus Solheim data. That's 1 we've got now. Can't we do it? Oh.
As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread strung tight around you. It tethers you in place.
A taste.
The voice makes you shiver, its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf.
Oh, sorry. Entity unknown. Astringent processing.
You can resist or stay still.
And this is the cloud in the data ghost of the eye. Let's stay still. Please hold.
I think that's pronounced, please hold.
This is the hunter, a sentient protocol unraveling. It's like a horrific beast with tentacles and a giant eyeball.
Dog squid, combined with Sauron. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment, but then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature, in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you.
What are you, or what did you do? What are you?
The shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify, origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly.
We can say sleeper, S and R. I don't understand, or stay silent. I mean, I suppose we are a sleeper.
Yeah, I guess.
Unknown. The figure's strange head rotates. Known, sorry. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature of and not of. Attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head, thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent.
Stop or run.
Stop. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching.
Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience?
Either we can't confirm it, or no, I'm a person.
Incorrect. You are an entity.
All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision.
You stink of their taste, the one from the sealed dock.
Hunter shimmers with fury.
I will find access, I will interface.
Sealed dock, or I don't understand. Sealed dock.
An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet.
Hunter extends a razor-edged thread.
I will not be diverted from my task.
It glows with murderous intent.
Your only option is strike.
You lash out with all your force, not a physical strike, but a focusing, a spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates.
Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Okay.
We can access Hunter at any time with triangle?
It's now the whatever is like there's a health bar. That was there before, but it had question mark on it. Let's do node 21.
The node is leaking corrupted contractor lists from the early days of the system's Palladium rush.
So this is what, a 1 and a 3?
1 or a 3.
Let's do the 1, yeah?
I always think it might be better to do purple, but I don't know if that's true or not. Does it seem like it's better, or does it seem... It just unlocks it, so it's whichever one you want. So maybe the 1, yeah.
Bypass. And extract data.
But then it does this.
Neutral outcome. We got
So
1 data.
Have we got a higher chance of a positive outcome by using a 3?
You know, maybe when we had... Nothing happened that time. And the last one, 32. A Solheim demon attempts to protect this node, squeaking out protective protocols like a mantra. Let's try the 3 then. See if we get a better outcome.
Okay.
For the pink one, yeah?
Yeah. It changes to what's going on the right as well, yeah.
It does
Links to the +1, so I think that is better. Or does it do that with a 2? It does that with a 2. Okay, shut my mouth.
You're fine. We're still just figuring this out.
Shut my mouth.
Bypass. And extract the data.
We've got 3 bits of Solheim data.
We got the 3 bits of data.
3, count them.
Which is, I think, all that the guy wanted.
I know you won't.
So let's go see Feng. Input data. He will pay us well. So does this cost us time or energy?
No, because there's no such thing as time. So
we got credit cryo. We got plus scoping the systems. And
so yeah, you can just do it again. Fen's
eyes
eyes light up as the data is transferred over. Yes, minus Solheim data. That's all.
Oh, right, yeah. Good.
Fen's eyes light up as the data is transferred over. He hands you a stack of chits and waves you off.
Nice. We'll do. We've got loads of it.
Hit it. Boom.
Same text. And then our last bit of data.
Hit it.
And we'll finish scoping the systems.
Interfacing has worked out quite well.
Feng found something in this last batch of data. He's very excited to tell you about it. Well, it's the thing, the character we picked is good at what that is.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
So, action unavailable. I think we
We'll talk to him, yeah.
leave. And then, we can talk to him now, because it's a different icon. Hey, Feng.
As you enter the bay, Feng is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms, unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghosts.
Shitheads!
Feng's voice sounding quite different. Feng's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on a metal casing.
Give me an example of his voice.
These snaky shitheads.
These snaky shitheads. You can't make a face.
Who's snaky?
And stay silent. I don't think we should, eavesdrop, so let's announce ourselves.
Sleeper.
Feng's smiling head pops out from behind a stack.
Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here.
You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Feng is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack.
Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here?
Feng waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records.
Names, people, or shitheads?
I mean, let's say that, because that's what he was complaining about. Feng laughs.
Maybe not all of them, but what kind of shitheads?
Ooh. I mean, Solheim, if it's the data we got you, right? Right?
I don't know if he's talking about the same thing. Bingo!
He taps at the terminal.
I pulled these from the old data you brought in, all employees of the Eye's original owners, and...
He leans past you and scrolls the list down.
This one. This is a snaky shithead.
He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardenhurst. Friend of yours, or who's Harden? Let's say friend of yours. Feng gives you a sideways look.
Funny you should say that, Sleeper.
He drags a stool out beside him and motions for you to sit.
There just so happens to be a Hardenhurst in Havenage.
He waits for your reaction. In Havenage? And are you sure? In Havenage.
That's it. He's right here on the station now.
Feng leans back in his chair.
Just think about it. Decades ago, Harden worked on this station as a...
Feng leans across to look at the monitor.
Senior Strategic Operations Executive.
Feng raises his eyebrow at you.
Our Harden was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept all the profit.
Capitalism.
Good old Harden shuttled thousands of Palladium Rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back into Solheim.
How do you know this, or so what? I mean, how do you know this?
I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I am a child of the collapse.
Feng turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by.
Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships. They breathed Solheim air and slept in Solheim beds.
Feng's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fists on the terminal edge.
And the work that paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy
Stabbing at Harden once again with his finger.
Strategized all that. Did the sums, and then somehow thousands and thousands of cycles later is still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution.
Surely it can't be him. Oh, but how? Admittedly, if this is like your parents' generation, he'd have to be pretty old. Fang relaxes a little.
Who knows?
He turns to you and smiles.
So we are going to find out. Harden is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here.
Fang brings up a map of the lower eye.
Havenage might be born out of Erlin's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy it is not. Harden happened to float to the top.
Fang zooms in on the far yards. Fang grimaces.
The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim executive. We need proof.
Fang holds up a thumbnail-sized drive.
That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm.
He turns the drive between his fingers.
It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of Hardenhurst.
He hands it over.
Getting into the compound might be tricky.
Fang puts a hand on your shoulder.
But you, however, have a particular knack for remote access.
Fang grins.
If you can extract yourself a havenage? It's havenage, isn't it?
Yeah.
A havenage cipher from a havenage agent. They sometimes havenage carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards.
Okay.
So what do you say? Up for it?
Yes, so what's in it for me? I mean, yes, we are. I assume you're still helping us with our hunter, so yes.
I knew it. I knew you'd be happy to catch this snake. And don't worry, once we nail this guy, I'll start work on that tracker of yours. I haven't forgotten.
Fang scratches at his chin.
Anything the worm gets, it'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core of it.
You leave Fang digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the eye as it once was, a vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Harden. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems, looking for a new life, the hope of a better future, engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. You think of Harden, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. So yes, we can, we want to get a cipher, right?
Don't we already have?
We have Havenage
We have data, but not a cipher.
And he did say it was from an agent, or was it from a gate?
Well, we did an agent last time and we got data, not a cipher. So I'm a bit confused by that.
If I go back to him... Or is he just gone now? He's gone now. I was sort of wondering if we turn 3 data into a cipher somehow.
Well, last time he just gave us a cipher. So I'm assuming he hasn't done that.
If we can get to the bottom of his mystery first, that doesn't really give us more information. Do we still want to do more of this, or should I do some shipyard work, do you think?
Can we find a Havenage agent where we... well, if we got one for a start, I don't think we do.
No, we don't. We just have data. Whether, like I said, whether data turns into...
I can't remember what we did last time. It might not have been an agent. I thought it was, though. Yeah, didn't we do him?
Yes, we did.
So maybe do a keynote?
Yeah, I'm just checking what's available.
Or maybe it's just a different agent, it's hard to tell. The data here is part of a cache tucked away during the collapse. Who hid this and for what purpose?
It's a 2 or a 3. We've got a 2. Bypass. Extract data. We've got an
One encrypted
key.
So we have an encrypted key. Able to unlock the station's aging mag locks. Interesting.
So I'm not sure it was.
Let's do something else with the last dice roll. Maybe try and do the ship.
There's the scrap ship that's coming to visit. Yeah, let's look at that, actually.
Like, I don't think we were supposed to necessarily do all of Feng's stuff in one go. So we probably can go to sleep and do some more stuff another day.
So we can buy scrap. Most of it is corroded trash, but something valuable can sometimes be found there. And we will get a scrap allowance eventually.
Got a cycle clock for offloading scrap. The freighter will stay docked for as many cycles as it takes to offload its haul of scrap onto the Havenage yards.
So we can either pay money for scrap or use our action to make money.
But it's dangerous work. And buying doesn't cost an action, and we have plenty of money. So I might recommend that. How much does this, the thing from Sabine cost?
Yeah, we can go looking on Sabine. 100. Sabine
so we could buy that now.
Off the case of stabilizer, vial by vial. You haven't been able to talk with them since your last visit. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to wait until we needed it.
Probably.
Right.
I'm just saying you can afford it now.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily saying you should spend it right this second.
I suppose if we can buy scrap, we could buy a little scrap. With 20. We got random scrap.
So you can only do that 3 times. So we now have scrap components. And it's only going to be around for 3 cycles. So you can only do this for 3 cycles.
I suppose maybe we'll...
Also, we have -1 to endure, so maybe let's not do that one.
No, yeah.
It's not for us. Yeah, you can do it multiple times if you want.
Sure, since we're a little cash flow.
What are we doing with the scrap?
I'm assuming it's just something we may need at some point.
Well, I know that one of our abilities lets us repair ourselves with it, but we don't have that ability.
Yeah, I suppose. And then, yeah, let's have a look at this. So I assume I want the history more than anything. More than making money, maybe. Because I feel like I've got plenty of money, and the data stuff that I do with Feng is now making us money.
Plus, we have to do this left one in 8 turns, which is quite a long time.
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes you get more than one segment if you have a positive roll.
Okay.
I mean, let's find out. We've got 25% chance for positive. Let's investigate it. We got +1. Digging through the wrecked cutter is slow work, but you start to piece together the impact patterns and blast marks.
Grand.
Yeah. And then we go for a little bite to eat. It should get us our final fungus fan input. Let's enjoy some mushrooms. Yep, we got it. That is all full. We should
So could we talk to him now?
Talk to him. Emphas, street food vendor.
How did he sound? He was just deep-voiced, wasn't he? Sleeper.
Emphas calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor.
Tell me a story.
He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil.
I see you. Cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story.
What kind?
Any kind.
He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok.
But one of yours.
He looks up at you.
Nothing stolen.
You pause, the spices rich in your nostrils, and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphas. You look at Emphas, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with some spice.
Tell a ghost story or tell him about your dreams.
I mean, he wants something from us.
Yeah.
So I feel like tell him about your dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Emphas, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those grey, skeletal after-images of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned, back then, to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now, until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink, and now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there is a reason for your dreams. Perhaps, you reason, it is just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you.
Sleeper.
He smiles.
You are quite the storyteller.
He eyes you, and you realize that he is trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange.
Thank you, Sleeper.
He looks around at the emptying market.
But my time is done for today, and I do not want to keep you longer, so I will make a proposal.
He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his stall.
These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think. A couple of cycles ago. They said that across the gap in the greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this?
No, I haven't heard that.
Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me.
Emphas begins packing up his things.
Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind.
He smiles.
I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I will prepare them for you, and, if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story.
Yeah, we'll agree. Let's agree.
Good!
Booms Emphas.
Then I will wait for you to bring them.
Emphas slides his walk away and straightens up.
I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging.
You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphas's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think. A trade that seems more fair. Nice.
Is there much else to do other than sleep?
No, not really. I assumed, so do we have to get through the low end, do you think, for these mushrooms, I guess?
Oh, I don't know, what did the quest say?
Bring Emphas Giroli caps. So I'm not sure.
Did he say specifically the low end, or did he just say near here or past
He said
here?
over the gap.
Over the gap.
That one will be full soon.
Has it ever mentioned a gap before?
Not sure it has, no.
Because you might be right, it might just be where you pay to get to. How much was that?
Oh, the food?
No, to pay to get to the next zone.
60.
That's
if I
quite a
remember
lot.
rightly.
Yeah, 60.
in the low end, so chances are we have to go through there. But yes.
Or at least to further that part of the
I
story.
think it is time to rest for now. End the cycle. There we go, we had another restful night and nothing happened. What are we doing? We are trying to help Fang chase his leads still, because we are worried about that hunter. So... it must be to do with agents. I mean, let's just try the agent. A Havenage member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction.
That's the same description as last time.
A 2 or a 3. Let's try
So that might just be data.
3. Yeah, I'll give it a go, but yes, it may well be. We got +5 cryo. Got Havenage data, yes.
I'm not sure we can still just sell that.
And a Havenage cipher.
When did we get that?
I think I just got that too. At least I think so.
Well, let's use it. Wait, a Havenage cipher?
Yes, because he wants me to go into the gate, I think. So I need a cipher to go in and then I use his thing, right?
Right. Slot Havenage cipher. This gate keeps traffic out of the Havenage shipyard's internal network. The correct cipher can grant you access, which we have.
Let's start that action.
The gate flips. You're in. Hacker voice. You can rotate the station as well. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
There's the shoulder buttons and there's the right stick.
So this is Havenage port H33. Ah, yes. An open port sits waiting for you to slot in a Ripper worm. What will it find in there? Let's stick it in. The worm slots in and begins tunneling down a thread. Godspeed, little one.
What's the other gate? The other one. Because there's 2 there.
How did it say I rotate again? Is it just the stick?
Well, there's sticks and shoulders, that's the only controls, so yeah. Is that one port?
Yes, it
Despite the
seems to
fact
be
that there's 2.
both, yeah.
Fair enough.
I want. Sometimes I don't feel the need to, if I don't need to. Bang. Fang's Ripper worm is installed, but it'll take a few cycles to run through the closed network.
3 specifically.
3 cycles, which I think will just be enough time for our... Yes, 2 days before the hunted one goes off. That's great. We could do some work in the shipyard, because we want money, I suppose, to get through there.
What did we have to do in Bright Market?
Oh, we could get another local knowledge, yeah.
Because we only need 1 more.
Sure. Should I use the 5 or... What dice should I use on the... I was still going to go just for the right one.
Why?
Because I don't want it to be a dangerous task.
Okay.
What level of assuredness
5.
do we want? We'll take the 5, 50-50.
It's going to be at least neutral. Well, in which case you should have done danger. Come to think of it.
We got ++ local knowledge. Positive outcome. You keep your attention on the crowd around you as you pass along the bright walkways, taking it all in with an expert eye. We now have enough local knowledge.
In fact, we got too much. We got 2 sets, so we overflowed it even.
Yes. But yes, we have a new drive discovered. What? Build a ship mind. You've heard, well, yeah.
You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you could build a ship mind core.
Gain access to the Ort Fabricator. What does that mean? Ort Exchange, hardware exchange. Oh,
Play the exchange and intuit action. The flow of chits and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades can net you a good margin.
we can also
Oh,
just...
it's like day trading or something.
we can also just sell the scrap we have. The odd exchange is always hungry for new hardware to buy, break down and sell off. We are happy to supply it.
We could become a trusted trader with just 6 actions there. There's a clock with 6 on it. There's an old ship mined fabrication stack in the back of the market, but only trusted traders get access to it.
Right, so if we want that drive, that's what we have to do. Not sure. I think I'll do that another day.
Okay.
Because like I said, I do just want money to get through that door to see if we can get some mushrooms.
Well, we don't get money from the one on the left.
No, we have to do the engineer cut a salvage. We'll do that since it's dangerous with our high roll. Yeah? 100% positive. We don't want any danger. You work your way into the ship, systematically separating and cutting piece by piece. The ship starts to come apart. And we earned quite a bit of money from that.
We've also earned 2 bits of yard clearance, which is breaking it down rather than doing the history of it. If we want to make money, by the way, without breaking down the ship, although you'd have to fill that thing to do it, we can just go to the salvagey ship, the freighter, and earn money
I suppose, yes.
by endurance, which is dangerous, but then so is the other thing. But if you've got a 6, it doesn't matter if it's dangerous, because it's always going to be positive.
I'll check if this requires...
Just to give you the options. I think you'll only have to pay this once.
Paying this, we'll pay the low-end toll after some spaces cause some trouble, blah, 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 blah.
God, just imagine how expensive the high-end toll is.
Let's do the action. You hand over the chips to the Yatagan enforcer, and he nods you through. So yes, we now have access to the residential district, the towering transit hub,
The Free Spoke.
the Founders Gap.
The Gap. Gap in the ring station.
In the ring station, yeah.
So he's talking about across the gap, sure. He's talking about
Dear
paying
God.
150 cryo to reach the Greenway. You need to pay for a pass, a practice invented by the Spaces Moored here. They call it Founders Ferry.
So that's definitely something for another time, because I also wanted enough money to eat.
And, live.
And live, yes. Yeah.
What's the middle bit there?
Rotunda.
Yeah.
We could... It's like the market, I think. You can explore and you can do dangerous things.
What for? What's the payoff?
I suppose, like the market, we found the doctor and we found the parts exchange.
Right.
You're finding shops. I'll make enough money for food first, and then I could just see if I have a spare dice roll. Should I do work at the scrap freighter or work at the yard then?
If you want money, I would do... You're probably going to get... How much money do you get for them? Does it tell you?
No, we need that perk that tells us the outcome. I think it was like 15?
Because I don't know how much you get paid for the other one. Maybe try it.
Yeah, we could just try it while it's here. Unload containers.
Oh, yeah. So, that's what I was saying. You only want to do that if you've got a high die and you don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe we'll leave that then. I guess that's an easy way to make money if you have the right character alignment. Because yes, this is dangerous, but I don't get a minus in it.
You can hurt yourself, which is going to be more expensive to recover from.
We've got a
50% negative.
Come on, positive.
You can't get a positive at all.
Oh, right, neutral.
50% neutral or 50% negative.
Well, we did it. I got enough money to eat.
But we did take a hit to our condition.
We did, yeah. And then, yeah, I guess we just explore the rotunda, yeah.
So risky means we can get hungrier, but we're not going to hurt ourselves.
Yes.
And that's only if we get a negative outcome, which is only a 50% chance of.
Let's explore the rotunda. Neutral outcome.
Because the negative is going to be you end up on the watch list. The rotunda's passageways are dizzying, but out of intuition or sheer luck, you stumble onto a new location.
Yes,
It's the Overlook Bar, the grimy spacer haunt.
So that's our reward for exploring. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can buy rations. Tala keeps some expired Solheim rations behind the bar for those weary spacers who ask why the Overlook doesn't serve food. We can also get a drink, which is even cheaper. You're unsure if your frame can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink fermented along the Greenway seems like a good test. And we can also unlock Overlook Regular by being here 3 times. It isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you'll gain trust around here is a stiff drink. So we could afford both the mushroom food and a drink. Do you think it matters what order I do it in?
Well, the food's not going to be as good.
Probably not.
I would get a drink. You don't have that little crypto yet.
We got plus energy, plus Overlook Regular, and -6 cryo.
I'm actually surprised that did fill your
I thought it would go down, yeah.
The Overlook isn't exactly what
Did the top one get a drink?
Mossy tones and aniseed sharpness fills your mouth. It isn't totally unpleasant, at least you can taste it.
Oh, nice, yeah. Tempted to say I don't need to eat then. Is that risky?
No, I don't think so. There's only 1 meter for it.
I guess we're
And
right.
the risk of losing that bar is that it'll start to affect the top one, which, like I say, I suspect is way more expensive to fill.
We are out of dice. Let's sleep.
See if we dream of electronic sheep.
Nope. We have finally knocked down to 4 dice
Our life is flickering.
because of our condition.
Oh, what's our hunter thing up to? Sorry, I didn't catch. Oh, it's right there. It's halfway down.
4 days down, 4 days to go. But yes, Feng is 1 day charge, 2 days to go, so we just have to wait for that.
Why worry?
I suppose we are probably wanting to just save money is the weird thing, right? Because we want medicine and we want that 150 thing, right?
Do we want to find out more about our past?
Is that the other option in here?
Yeah.
Do you mean? Yeah. We can do a little bit of both, I suppose.
It's safe, so why don't you, use... Well, no, actually, because if you get a negative outcome, that'll probably make Dragus's nerve go down and you won't get anything for Winterlight.
I mean, I could try doing a big positive.
2 is 50-50, right?
Yes.
So it's either you get a more Winterlight or you get on Dragus's nerve.
Oh, that one's just cycling. That's just increasing on its own. Dragos's nerve.
Yes, but it might make it go down if you get a negative outcome, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because it's safe, but there's a negative outcome, so what's the negative outcome?
I mean, I assume eventually he'll tell us not to work here, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, that's what I mean. What I'm saying is that the negative outcome might be that Dragus's nerve goes up.
And even...
Oh, you don't want to use that on it, do you?
No.
Save that for danger.
This one, then?
No, I'd go for the 3.
3 it is. Let's do a forensic troll. See if we can get a little bit more information about the Winterlight.
Yep, 75% chance of getting something and maybe even more than 1 point. Neutral outcome.
A neutral outcome. We are starting to piece it together. And I guess, yeah, let's do...
Oh, you want to get some money?
Yeah, because we want to start building up for medicine and the pass. That's 150.
Okay.
We do just need to keep at it.
It's dangerous work. And we got a
yard
neutral outcome.
clearance and 16 cryo.
Also, it does say yard outcome is a positive outcome as well. It's just you don't find out about your past. So I don't know, maybe it has a big payoff at the end.
I suppose, yeah. Because obviously we can do some of these as well, just for the node stuff. So 1 or a 3.
A lone connection feeds
Sorry, I'm just going to look at the numbers for a bit, but you can read that one out if you want.
into this isolate. We've read it before.
Okay, 1 or 3. Because I think I do get a bonus if I do the rightmost one, which that one's a 2, so that would work.
Yeah, maybe this is what you're supposed to use your low numbers on.
I suppose, yeah. Node is orbited by the remains of a corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. Let's put in a 2 and bypass and extract that data.
Maybe this is a better usage of low numbers. So we got 1 encrypted key.
Yeah. Able to unlock aging magleths.
Maglocks. So does that mean we could have bypassed the low end payout? I don't know what it means.
I don't know what that means.
What the keys are for yet.
Yatagan agent, interesting. Oh yeah, I suppose we can go much further now in here then.
Let's have a look at a Yatagan agent.
Yeah.
Yatagan. Some gangs enforcers implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they are talking about.
That's a 1 or a 3. We also have another one.
Yeah, there's one further through.
Up here. 1 or a 3. So we can't do that. We don't have the numbers.
So what are you spending your 4 on?
I mean, maybe... I don't know. Because I'm like, I don't want to break down the ship before I find the information about it. So I suppose I do want to find the information about it, right?
Well, use a 4 on the forensic troll then.
Yeah.
I think that's your decision.
Yeah, I suppose. See if we can get a bit more. Neutral outcome, another single slice. Okay, and that's our dice for the day.
Do you want to get anything else to eat?
Yeah,
drink?
I'm gonna start ticking this over. I don't think if I go, sorry, to Emphas, that, oh, he now does a cheaper thing. Or, oh no, I have to give him that. He wants to make a Girolais fricassee. Make this old recipe.
Girolais fricassee?
He'll need 3 handfuls of Girolais caps, fresh and firm, and we can still input the fungus. We no longer have like a loyalty thing, so I'm like, there's less of a reason to need to come back until we have those, admittedly. So yes, I can just go to the bar instead. And we'll be... You know what, I will try the rations for 10.
I wouldn't. I think buying the drinks is a better use of your money because you're not going to get Overlook regular for that.
Here we go. Plus energy and 10 cryo. And then I will also do the drink and become a regular.
It's just, I think you would have been better off drinking twice and spending 12.
I don't think, oh, maybe I could have. Thankfully, the rations barely trigger the limited taste sensorium of your frame. It's like eating sheets of cardboard. I suppose now we know what it tastes like.
Cardboard.
And we got a drink. The same text again. Plus energy, plus Overlook regular. Let's go back to sleep, I guess.
Yeah. When do you know you've found all the locations? Can you not explore anymore?
Yeah, we can't explore the Bright Market anymore, for example. The option no longer exists.
Got some strong dice rolls there.
Yes, we did. So maybe I can... And yes, that scrap ship is now gone. Tomorrow a ship will be there. Let's use one of our big ones maybe in here? And then one in here? Let's do more forensic trawl. Oh, what did we say the Yatoro ones were again? Sorry.
1 and 3?
1 and 3. So we have a 3. So we could do one of those as well. Because you were curious, so we should do one. So, time to see what they're talking about with the 3. Bypass. We got a little cryo.
And a perk? Oh no, the perk is just because, right.
Yeah. We've got some Yatigan data.
Neutral outcome.
Data cache skimmed from their hardware. Oh.
A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you.
Let's hide. Running gives away your position.
You slip down into the ghostly structures of the eye, a feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now, that roving orb wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here.
Entity. Submit to inquiry.
Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way, its waving threads creating a cage.
Struggle.
You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads.
Entity. Hold for processing.
Comes the scream from behind, but you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, back to your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe.
And yes, I think it's that we have the bar at the top is perhaps we have a certain number of actions before we set off with the hunter.
The hunter.
Yes, I think that's a fair assumption.
You've got some stuff you could auto-exchange, I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking I could try a risky gamble with one of my high numbers.
I mean, you could just sell the components.
I suppose.
You've got 2 of them. You don't have anything else to do with it yet.
Okay. We got 12 cryo and a trusted trader.
Yep.
So that's a way to sort of... I forget how much I bought those for, admittedly.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right, we're not doing anything with them. You make some good cryo on the components, which moments later are being disassembled in front of you. Should I play the exchange?
Yes.
The flow of chits and components in the exchange is complex.
Who gives a chit?
Let's gamble. 50% positive, 50% neutral.
So it's going to be positive or neutral. That's grand. That's what we want. And it is a neutral income.
Plus 12 cryo and plus trusted trader.
So it's actually the same amount we get. You lose a little, then claw it back on a stack of sealed air filters. Better step away while you are in the black.
Yes, it's the usual like money for reputation or dice roll for reputation. It's one exchange or another.
So we've got 4 to 5 left.
So we are halfway there on that.
So we're past the Bon Jovi point.
Come back for that another day. Use our other good dice on the winter light.
Do we have any exploration left to do anywhere?
Yes, I suppose. Here on the rotunda.
Yeah, you could spend one of your dice on that.
Sure, let's explore the rotunda with our 4 or 5.
4, I guess.
We got our...
Although I'm quite tempted to say you should steal some dock plans. Which is more dangerous, but then you could use the higher die.
Yeah, I could give that a go. So I need to... Havenage Security has to have plans.
Just you've done the other one.
That would be dangerous, but we have a dice that is either positive or neutral. So let's give it a go. It's dangerous. We got a positive outcome.
We've actually maxed out
all
Dock
in
Watcher
one go.
entirely.
We got to know the rotunda. Sorry, yeah, I didn't quite mean to skip it. It is there too.
Nope, it's gone. just as I paused
never
it.
mind. We unlocked the sealed dock. There is a Solheim docking bay. We also...
Oh, you could just go into the share button if you bothered.
Yeah, I suppose I can. Recent gameplay. I don't know if that's quite enough.
It's usually quite excessive, yeah. Go right until it changes the text and we can read that out.
There it is.
You walk into the security office on a shift change and walk right back out with the plans moments later. Simples.
No, I keep forgetting that you're supposed to read those. But yes, and we also have Ankita, a stranded mercenary. That one's just a conversation. Let's peek at the sealed dock. We can unlock it with the maglock
Right,
stuff.
that's what we've got the encrypted keys for, so we don't even need a dice roll. These old maglocks look like they each need an encrypted key to open. Why the heavy security for a decaying dock?
Well, yeah, we do have those.
Literally, we have two. Two maglocks seal the entryway to this dock. It doesn't look like anyone has been inside in years.
Right, start action. It was neutral, plus unsealing the door, we lost one key. The maglock thunks open and you can remove it from the entryway onto the next one. But yes, we have, so why not?
Might as well.
Maybe there's money behind the sealed door. All 3 maglocks are clear. You'll be able to pry your way into the dock now.
It means 2.
So, this is the Neovend.
Yes, as this certified banger starts, let's examine it.
A mysterious machine.
As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow.
Yes, this is the Neovend. This is a decaying vending machine.
That's a great picture.
Let's approach the machine, right?
Mm-hmm. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock. A kind of upright cabinet, it is covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels.
Yes, it's sort of cute. The manufacturer is listed as Neovend, and you remember an advert from long ago, squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships.
Enter your registration.
Chirps a pre-recorded message catching you off guard.
Randomly press buttons.
Press some keys. You reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motors starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, and then a multitonal voice that emanates from Neovend.
Entity,
The hiss.
speak with me.
Who's there?
There is a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath, before the machine speaks again.
I have need of you. You have need of me.
That squeal comes again, and you see that it is the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. You are in danger.
Danger?
The machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. The speech rattles through the empty dock.
You remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. Hunter. The Hunter protocol, they taste your signature. The sudden whine sets your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable. move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets, but emulation makes you target. Adaptable or how? Yeah. Yes, you can move through networks, clouds, hardware, software, Neovend whines, but you cannot hide there. Hunter is there. The servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. You look at the ruined vending machine, an unusual hiding place for sure.
Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly, threaded. The cloud. Points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering too. Too much data. Must build nest, explains Neovend. Masters are gone but continues hunt. Bring this data. Raid its nests.
Masters?
Station builders. Solheim. The machine rumbles impatiently. Long gone. Their protocols still haunt. Bring offerings. Save self, Neovend says pointedly. Mutual need means friends, they conclude. Tired of the conversation. The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades, and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears.
Yes, we have a new drive. Free Neovend. Neovend is hiding from the Hunter protocol. They need your help to counter it. It wants us to extract Hunter data from Neovend. So that's not the we're being hunted in real life by someone coming here. That's the Hunter entity in the ring. And yes, so is it like an AI or something hiding in the vending machine?
Yeah, I think that's I think it's another emulated mind.
Yes.
One outside of a frame.
Also meet this Ankita, stranded mercenary.
She eats ankhs.
Hey you, want to earn a chit?
Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit.
We've got Shura make it too, let's just say Shura.
You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles.
What is it with this place?
She asks as she lashes the massive plates together.
Everyone wants their cut.
She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down.
Don't try anything, alright?
She taps the butt of her sidearm.
I don't want to have to put anyone else down today.
Anyone else, or wouldn't think of it.
Anyone else?
She shrugs.
What can I say? My temper's a little short lately.
Ankita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder.
Come on then, enough chat. You've got to earn that chit.
You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look.
Ship's this way.
And she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores.
Why are you doing this yourself, or what's all this for? Oh, I mean, I assume because she doesn't want to pay
stevedores to do it, yeah.
The full security version of it, yeah. What's this for? Oh, this.
She nods at the plates on her back.
I'm building a treehouse.
She gives you another of her looks.
It's for the ambergris, that cutter you might have seen sitting silent out there.
She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind.
She got cut up pretty bad on our last job and I had to moor up here for a spell, but since then it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mind, so now she's gone dark.
She shifts the panels on her shoulder.
The upshot is that I'm short 1 ship mind, with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time.
Sorry to hear it, or anything I can do to help.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've seen worse, but I'm bleeding chits every cycle here, so I need to get off. Fast. Yes, that sounds like someone sabotaged your ship and you're stuck here.
Ankita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process.
This is me.
She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder.
You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful.
She pauses, chewing her bottom lip.
Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid.
She passes the bundles of plates through the ambergrease's outer lock and then turns back.
Just don't go spreading all this around.
Ankita tosses you a couple of chits.
Consider it a bonus for not trying to grift me. So for not asking for more up front.
You get more.
Yeah.
She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway.
All right, get out of here.
She calls back, and the lock slams shut.
Whoosh. We have a new drive, and yeah, we have a bit more money.
Build a ship mind, which we also already know how to do because we explored the where was it? Was it the Bright Market until we found the place that does that?
There's a place that has one in the back. But yes, so we have a new drive, fix the ambergris. Ankita's cutter is out of commission, help her get it running again. Repair the ship's hull.
Which is not what the mission is, it's repair the ship's hive mind or whatever it was called.
I suppose maybe, but yes, it's the, no, not that one, sorry, it's the next one up and over in the Art Exchange. It's in the back, you've got to be a trusted trader.
Right.
We'll use our last one here. I can see if I can get a little bit more info about the Winter's Light.
Let's get a positive outcome. Come on, positive.
Roll the dice.
It's a positive outcome.
+2 and a scrap item.
So we can sell the scrap item, and we get 2 winter light instead of the usual 1.
You discover a hidden compartment with spare components and backup data storage. This has to contain something of use. Nice. And yes, I can do the scrap here, yes? Yes.
Yep, get us even more money, and another point of trusted trader.
We got some money, we got some trusted trader. Let's see if we can do just, only 1 drink is needed to become a regular, actually.
Yep. Glug glug. Mushroomy. Mossy tones and aniseed.
Yeah, which doesn't sound too bad, actually. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow.
What?
This is at the Overlook, a favoured haunt for spacers.
What voice should I do? Oh, it's just like a one-off character, isn't it? Hey, Haunt!
The spacer calls across the low room.
What are you doing here?
He laughs at his own lame joke.
Playing human?
I would just ignore him, probably. What do you think?
I think you should do what you want to do.
You've got no input? Okay.
Not this time.
Let's ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place.
Out!
The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, and a stare that could reach the wall and vent you all into a hard vacuum. This is Tala, owner of the Overlook. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air.
Oh, you have to catch it.
Catch it?
Oh.
Ah, we lost that. You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Through the haze of glass and griol vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of... How would you say that?
Girol.
Girol. I mean, you could even do a how do you pronounce, is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more, because it could be an invented word for all I know. It also has it here, yeah.
Zirol.
Zerol.
Zirol.
That's French, apparently.
Girol. It is a French word, and the pronunciation can be phonetically represented as... I can't actually read phonetics. The first syllable sounds like J, as in the S in measure. J. The second syllable sounds like a roll or roll.
Zerol. Zerol.
It rhymes with words like bankroll and control. Jroll.
Yes, it's a golden chanterelle mushroom, I guess. It's
Everything seems to be mushroom based.
well, because you can grow them in damp locales, I guess.
He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here.
Tala flops onto the stool beside
Let's get
you.
a good look at you. Oh, sorry, I read that a bit prematurely.
You're fine. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you.
That was an ambitious catch.
She smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm.
Stupid, but ambitious.
You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Let's watch her. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself.
So, you been on the eye long?
We've just arrived? Long enough, or stay silent. I mean, we've been here a little while now, yeah?
No, because we haven't really explored or anything. We've been stuck in this
Okay.
tiny bit, so I would say just
We
arrived.
can consider ourselves have just arrived.
But yeah, we have been here for a couple of nights now, I suppose.
Oh, sorry, this is you.
I thought so. I've only seen you here a couple of times.
A splinter clinks into the tin.
Not everyone is like that, idiot. We don't all hate you.
She glances around.
Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me.
She meets your eye.
I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. Every time I read that word. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much and the company is
She leans in.
limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we could discuss that.
Oh, okay, maybe new digs.
You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele is not.
She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink.
That's you, Sleeper. Here.
She slides the glass of
Girol.
Girol to you.
This'll help.
She stops, her hand still on the glass.
Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk?
I have no idea, I suspect. Yeah, no idea. She laughs.
Well, keep trying. I'll let you know if I see any difference.
She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions.
Left hand collar, right hand butt. Row.
She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Girol. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. Ew, you may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. Yep. We have become a semi-regular. Oh, we can become a...
You can work at the bar.
Yeah, you can level up good service by doing bar shifts. Bar shift, Tyler is as good as her word. I'm happy to throw a shift or two your way. The pay isn't great, but tips can make all the difference, so hence why it's a risk one.
So I suspect then, if you give it a high enough die and get a positive action, it'll go, you get paid loads instead of just a little bit.
And yes, good service, the overlooked clientele can be a tough crowd, but you have Tyler's backing, and that means a lot.
She seems lovely.
Yeah.
I think I made her a bit too imperious.
Anything else we can do? I mean, what does the ambergris want? So we can rewire drones on the left, a couple of glitch repair drones in storage. This is
so it does just need
dangerous,
repairing in general as well.
But we actually have a positive to this, +1 to interface. Or we can do the hull repairs. She needs help. Pockmarked with damage. The hull is a good place to start. That's just regular risky. Oh, so we were either making it ship shape or making her stay grounded if we do it badly.
Yes.
Right. Interesting. And we don't need to eat, so we can keep all of our money.
We'll need to go to the doctor eventually.
Yes, yeah.
We should still get 4 dice, I think.
I'm assuming after I find out this information about the ship, I probably won't work here anymore because other things will be more profitable, basically.
And less dangerous, perhaps.
Yeah. Did just autosave when we finished up at the bar.
Yeah, I was going to say there doesn't appear to actually be a way to save. What happens if you quit, just out of curiosity?
I can do it. It did a little icon on the bottom right for saving, if you're curious, yeah. And then it also says that it has autosave.
51 seconds?
Yeah, but we can quit to the menu. Autosave will be lost. Progress since last autosave will be lost. Right. Excuse me.
They've just announced the second game.
Yes, this isn't actually that new a game at this point. I forget when it came out exactly. I always kind of had it on the back burner as should I just play it for fun.
It's interesting, I have to admit.
Yes, it's very, obviously, it's text adventure RPG. But there's dice rolls, there's different outcomes, there's different endings.
And dramatic reading's always kind of fun.
But yes, this has been Michaela.
This has been Peter.
This has been us starting Citizen Sleeper. I'm interested, we'll see where it goes.
I'm interested in this.
But we will be back for more next time.
Yeah.